Gloved hand. You can do this on yourself, but you don't need to use a gloved hand. But you'll probably want to wash your hand after you do it.
Are we going to do something?
No.
I would throw up.
Yeah. Some people do. I talked about this in the class. Now, you can put salt on the roof of the mouth, and that helps with people who have a significant gag reflex.
Salt?
The gag reflex really comes from the tongue, so you can avoid the tongue. And so I usually use my finger, and I stay close to the edge of the cheek, right? So I'm not in the middle of the mouth, and so I'm trying to avoid the tongue as much as possible. To get a good visualization, you have the patient open up their mouth and go, ah, right? Dr. Tershaw pretty much didn't need to do ah, it was right there. But some people's tongues are in the way, so you can't see. So you just have to get them to make an ah. Sometimes changing the vocalization of the pitch, makes the tongue kind of go up and down. So you can do this yourself. You look in the mirror. Can you see back there? If you can't because your tongue's in the way, go, I'll make that straight and ah. And then you can ask the patient to do that because it's important that the tongue is not in the way. And then I usually put my hand behind their neck so they can't get away from me. I go in there, as I mentioned, feeling for the torus tubarius, which is the semicircular cartilaginous ring that supports the top of the internal auditory meatus, right? Eustachian tube, excuse me. The inferior part is adenoid tissue, right? So if there's swelling, it tends to swell up and then close off the opening. So the idea is that I go in there and I traction down with the finger, and that tends to open up the tube, and it breaks the vacuum, and quite often then the contents will drain. If you get on that, usually the side of the face, the eyes will tear up because it's a sympathetic response. The most common mistake that students make is to just go in and tickle the tonsil. They don't go behind that posterior pillar. And again, I like to visualize so I know where I need to go, and so then I go there, but then I can't really see where I'm going because where I'm actually going I cannot visualize. And so it's a feel thing. So it's kind of hard to kind of say, yes, you're on it, no, you're not, unless you kind of feel it. You can do this on yourself. On Monday, Dr. Lauren said that she had seen somebody a day or so before, a 12-year-old that she did this with. But when she was taught that, she said, she and a couple other students went into the bathroom, checked it out, and they kind of like went back there and checked them, worked on themselves just to find it. I don't do this all the time, but when I do it, if it's called for, it's a very, helpful procedure. So can somebody raise this table up? I need this one to be up a little bit more. Rachel, you're closest. There's a little stand and step. There you go. If you want to stand on it, because it's going to get high enough so if you shut up, I won't be able to reach it. A little more.
So you said when you're actually feeling for the cartilage?
Yes, that cartilaginous ring. It's called a torus tubarius.
Yeah. No, he's going opposite way.
Okay.
Oh, what?
So that's it.
It just happened. It's over.
Do it another
One more.
I'm not going to do it again.
One more time. One more time.
Well, if it doesn't have a blockage, it's not going to do that. But you can